This your boy Grizz.
And I'm your main man, Greenback.
And this is the GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE show. Powered by Unanimous. What's happening, people? What's going on? It's Wednesday, my day, your day, Wednesday. What's good, man?
Wake up, you schmucks.
Man, you love that word. You don't ever get tired of saying that word, man?
Does it look like it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
You don't get tired of being a schmuck, do you?
Oh, see, there you go, being offensive.
I'm just asking.
I just asked a simple question, and you get caught.
I simply asked one in return. Right back. It's not cheating.
You're not supposed to ask questions with a question.
Oh, don't try to.
And you
did you just slide your glasses up on me?
Yes, it did.
I seen that.
Yes, it did.
These spiffy glasses, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. That shows out.
You're supposed to slide them up every now and again. Even if they don't need slide, you just
do it again.
Slide motion.
No, we good. How was your week, man?
Slide motion. You know what? It was all right, man.
Off to the paper. I seen you was working Sunday.
Big trucking.
Do you actually do anything? You just ride in there and rap along with dude while he driving?
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
I kind of figured that's what it was. I didn't see you drive. Like, dude probably driving.
I'm like riding entertainment. I get paid to entertain the drivers while they do their routes, to keep the drivers at work. Drivers been falling asleep, tearing up these people's shit.
Have you sang Mandible to them yet?
Oh, no. No, I will not. They'll be somewhere saying that to their woman. They woman don't be done put a frying pan upside their shit. Hey.
Oh, man.
How could I? You haven't freaking brought me my copy yet. Schmuck.
Now, that might be a good word to use because that's some Jewish stuff. And I'm going to have to talk to Grizz about that. Every time I talk to Grizz, he get an attitude.
Oh, man. Who I'm talking to? Which number?
He get an attitude.
What number am I talking to right now? Which personality, man?
Get an attitude. So that be
Is this number 12?
You know it's more than that.
This is 12.
No, it's not.
This
12.
is the 12th one.
No, now he's coming, and he's like, look, man, I told you I don't want to be bothered. All right. Yeah. But anyway.
Just don't make no goddamn sense.
Hey, man, it is what it is. People know, I know, you know, everybody know. You know what I'm talking about? There ain't nothing to hide. You never know who you get. You never know who you get. Now I'm
got 33 personalities like split.
Denzel. Now I'm in my training day mode. Anyway.
Hey, man. What? Hey, Grizz, man. Come back to the show, man.
All right, we come back.
Get back to number one, man. You keep letting the other personalities take over the main one that's supposed to take care of his business, man.
He always taking care of business.
You got to learn how to master your personalities.
Hey, man, they are mastered. They are mastered.
Sickening, man.
You know what I'm telling you? You need to work on yours.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you need to do. But anyway, I wanted to get on that BREONA, man, in Louisville for real. But we gonna wait.
Oh, man, they was slanging dope.
They was
slanging dope.
BREONA was slanging dope.
They was up there slanging dope in them people's city.
What?
Bodies all in the goddamn rental cars, all kind of shit.
Now you just made that up.
No, I did not.
The views of this Negro does not include the views of me. It's a disclaimer. They said that Charlamagne. I don't know what he talking about.
They was your everyday Bonnie and Clydes, and they was running dope.
Okay, hold that thought, because we gonna get into that.
The boys fired a shot when the police came in there.
Hey, man, we gonna talk about it.
That's a shame he got that baby killed doing what? What was he doing? Dumb shit.
Hey, man, I do not know what you're talking
you think
about.
He is Hubbard.
But we're going to end that right now. We're going to come back to it around 7:30 because we're going to have the call lines open and everything. But right now, man, I've been excited, man. I've been trying to get with this queen of the Midwest, this pearl, this diamond that we have in our midst, man, has been here for so many years doing her thing and just being an example, man, a black woman. You know what I'm talking about? It was amazing to me, man. All those derbies, all of those, everything, man. I can't say enough about this woman here, man. and what she's done for people and continue to do for people. You know, we got Miss Judy Jones coming in on the interview. We're gonna call her up on the Skype. You know what I'm talking about? Give her there she is.
Yeah.
There she is. This is one of the hardest working women I've ever known. I asked her to send me some pictures, right, y'all? And she sends me a picture with 3 computers, look like 4 computers, 5 computers all in a row with different things on them. I thought to myself, man, this is exactly how I'm doing right here. She don't sleep. She don't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give another round of applause for Miss Judy Jones, the queen of the Midwest.
And
What's up, Miss Lady?
speak up.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Oh man, we is
I'm doing the best I
okay.
can, just on the side of a smoke.
See what I'm saying? You always got something to say. You always throwing jabs. There was no time for a jab, man. That was a jab.
Can you just go on? I just was answering a question, man. Can I answer the questions the way I want to?
Yeah, but they don't have to include jabbing at me. You know, yes, they do. I'm gonna get you back. But anyway, it's good to have you on this show. I'm surprised I got you out of retirement to come on and do something. I mean, like she ain't gonna got no time for us right now.
That's just
I
like
got
you to
I
bother
got time
somebody while
for
they
everybody.
living a good life, man.
You know, she's living a good life.
And you goes and you
Interrupt
interrupted
her.
it.
I know. She put up there a picture of the sunrise
Hence
the other day, and I
the
was
word
like, wow, that's
schmuck.
beautiful. Quit saying that. Anyway, what's been good
Can
with
you
you?
guys? Can you all see me?
Yeah, the world can see
Oh,
you right now. Everybody can see you.
oh, okay. Well, hello world.
So,
I can't see anybody. That's why. Now I can see.
oh, you can see us now. There we go. You see this guy over here? That's the one that causes all the trouble. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely not,
Yes, it is.
How you
man.
doing, Trouble Man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Actually, not as much trouble as he would like to lead on. He's just got these different personalities, and sometimes you get the one that's just just unruly and it causes trouble.
Anyway,
Blame shifter. He has a blame
anyway,
shifter personality.
everybody says your name when music comes up. I don't care where I've been throughout the Midwest, throughout the country. Somebody knows your name. I was so shocked. I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked when Wendy Day, because we just from little Cincinnati, but when she mentioned your name and said it like you don't know, like fool, that's the vibe I got. Like you don't know. Why is you calling me and why ain't you talking to her about this and that? She's doing this, that, blah, 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 blah. And then when I sat back, I was like, well, dang, that is that lady.
You blowed your deal.
No, I didn't blow my deal. Hey, so I know a little bit of something. So I know you went to school for this, right?
Yes, I graduated from Northern Kentucky University, and doing an internship. I got an internship at Arc Distributing. That's in downtown Cincinnati. And they were a music distribution company, which meant that they sold music to all of the stores throughout the Midwest. And once I came in there, we started doing a whole lot more stores.
Mm-hmm. Is that where you got the idea to go ahead and jump on into opening your record store?
Well, no, I'll tell you what happened. While I was working at ARC as an intern, I could see that a lot of black music wasn't selling. So I began to, if I was pulling orders, I would listen to a cassette tape because at the time the cassettes were hot.
Right.
So I had a Walkman and I would listen to cassette tapes while I was pulling orders. And then when people came, especially the black store owners, when they came in to buy music, I would tell them, hey, you need to get this, you need to get that. And I was starting to tell them what to get. So a lot of the stores would call ARC, and instead of getting the regular people that they ordered from before I came there, they would start asking for me.
Okay.
Well, my senior year of college, I kind of had to leave ARC because I was carrying 22 hours so that I can graduate a semester early. And so I left for, my senior year. And when I came back, uh, after I graduated, they actually gave me a job. And when I came back, I continued to do some of those things. And one of the things that I started uh, pushing was Twister, Do or Die,
Mm-hmm.
Pope Pimp. It had
Hmm.
Twister and Do or Die in there. You remember that Pope Pimp?
Do
Oh
you want to
yeah.
ride in the
In the
backseat
There
of
you
the
backseat of
go.
caddy?
my caddy,
Chop it up
boy,
or
you
do or
daggone
die.
right.
But that was one of the first.
Hey,
Ride.
hey,
Oh,
don't
sorry.
you do that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No, no,
remember that.
you let him do it because I didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he.
everybody got to do that part when that
Yeah, do you
song.
wanna ride with me?
Yeah, you know that
Do
Yeah, there
song.
you
that
go.
part. Don't do no whoa, whoa, wow and all that. You
Hey
can't
man,
do that
let
part.
me
You do
feel
the
what I
parts that you
feel like
capable
I
of
was back
doing.
then when that was going on. That was the one with the brown CD cover.
You see
Yes,
how we set that
You
part out?
already
You
know.
do the parts that you're
Yes.
capable of doing.
I can do it all. I used to be in the singing group.
Oh my
I just got to
God.
practice a little bit more.
No.
What singing
Well,
group?
get the
Don't
practice
worry
going.
about it.
This
Don't worry
guy got
about it.
this. He still got
Don't
this
worry
this
about it.
dream of being in the deals.
No,
He think he a part
I'm
of the
gonna throw out.
deals.
Since we won in that, I'm gonna just throw out Victor Smith, one of the
You think
baddest
you the
bassists in
deals?
Cincinnati. So y'all can go.
You don't know him.
They have Googled in, so go figure it out. But yes, but anyway, yes, I do remember that CD. I remember all
What
of
does that
that.
have to do with anything? Tell me.
What
This bass player you brought up.
the singing group, nigga?
You just mentioned the bass player.
He
You
was
didn't
the
mention
lead of
them.
it. He had the
Nigga,
whole group. He was the
it
leader of
is
the group.
irrelevant.
It's relevant.
We talk. What
Never
group
mind.
was you in?
Don't worry about it. I told you. I
That
just
bass
gave
player
you.
nigga was in that group, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Was
remember
you?
that group, the Don't Worry About It group.
there it is.
Don't.
Can we get a round of applause for that, please?
Oh man, no.
Yes.
Can you help me with this bloody schmuck?
Hey man, them guys is not out there listening to us. They
See,
do this every
It's this
time.
damn Jalen, man. He in there
Jalen.
talking about his pound
Pound
for
to
pound.
pound,
He's talking about his
MMA,
fucking hobbits
all of that stuff.
and
The
all this
Star
goddamn
Wars,
PS5 shit.
right? And we got a goddamn show. Excuse me, goddamn show. My bad,
Let it
Judy.
fly,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry. So let's get back. Well, we gotta get back to what we were saying. This is Judy, and she was talking about
Ooh, there's
the-
a lot
the
of
skinny-
smucking going on in here, fellas.
the do or die. So finish. So my bad.
Okay, so anyway, people, the artists started asking me to help promote their stuff in the Midwest. And as I said, Twister was one of my first accounts. And then, I did a lot of stuff with, and I don't want to say I shouldn't say I because I had a team. And my team consisted of everybody knew Jamar because Jamar came out late at night and put posters all over this
Mm-hmm.
whole city
Mm-hmm.
late at night. And Jamar was going to Kentucky State University. I was working at ARC. Then we met Lil D down in Louisville, Kentucky, Lucky in Indianapolis,
Right.
and X in Cleveland.
Okay.
And we just formed J. Jones Entertainment because before it was just Judy.
You know what? That's interesting because all those people that you just mentioned, I know Lucky X, all of them, and I was like, I never knew that. To right now, I never knew that they was part of your thing.
Yeah, J.
Wow.
Jones Entertainment. Yeah, we all worked together for years. I know over 20 years doing that
Mm-hmm.
together. And Jamar retired and started doing real estate. So he has Hocker Real Estate right now.
Okay.
Lil D down in Louisville, he is one of the biggest marketers and management for music right now under D Wash. You should follow him as King Dorian on Instagram. King
Okay.
Dorian 12
King
on
Dorian 12
Instagram.
on
Okay.
Instagram.
We sure will.
And he's doing it big right now. Now Lucky has a few things going on, mostly internet radio. I think he's got like 9 stations under him right now.
Really?
And X is a professor at the college up in Cleveland.
Oh
So
my.
we all branched out to do something else.
Right.
Mainly I tell you, mainly because the the new style of music right now is not the labels don't want to promote.
Mm-hmm.
They just think they can throw something out there and it's gonna sell. And it doesn't sell really. People do some streaming, but that's pennies compared to what you could make back in the day.
Right.
Now, if you were to do what used to happen back in the day, if you were to promote your music like NWA, out the trunk, and you still did get CDs, or you still did marketing and promotion, maybe you could get a bigger deal, not just streaming.
Right. But
But
people don't
people just
believe that now. I people
no,
it's hard. Like what I'm doing right now. I look at myself and because I still follow that same blueprint. Like you already know. But many times we've been selling CDs. It's money. That's why I look at it. Like that's the only
yeah.
way I look at it is money. I pay bills with this. I funded labels and everything with this. So that's tangible to me. This streaming is something really new and really, really you got to act a dang donkey for somebody to pick you up or something.
And it's not even just to pick you up. You're not really making a lot of money. I mean, it's pennies.
You got to have
Back in the
over.
day, back in the day, you wasn't getting no $2 million deals. You was getting $100 million deals.
Right,
And Cash Money is one group. Cash Money, Baby Slim. That's one group of fellas that got $100 million deal. Little Flip, I can do
Mm-hmm.
that. We
right.
were doing Little Flip, I can do that. And Little Flip got a $22 million deal. Um,
Mm.
it's a lot of artists that we worked with and helped get deals. DJ DMD. And if you think back in the day, it was easy to do marketing and promotion in Cincinnati because everybody worked together. Doug Embry had a urban reality TV show. He would play our videos, and when we bring artists in town, we could bring it to urban reality TV show, and he put them on air.
Right.
Now, if I go ask somebody to do something now, they don't want to do it. No, nobody wants to work together. No, it's always an argument. And
Mm-hmm. It's
Judy Jones,
pathetic.
one thing Judy Jones don't do is argue. I'm not arguing with you to make money.
Right.
That's stupid.
That's super
It's stupid
retarded.
to me. And I opened Flavor CDs and Apparel back in 1999. And what made me open that store is because a lot of stores were scared to have that many people standing out in the line, especially our people, standing out in the line to come into their store.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could get our black stores to do it, but in Forest Park, there wasn't a store out there.
Right.
So how we gonna get the Forest Park people into this music? I decided to open a store in Forest Park. So the main thing is that I never really worked for one particular person or one particular company. I always had a check coming from here, a check coming from there, a check coming from there. And therefore, we all were able to survive
Right.
because even the guys that were working with me, they also had things that they branched off to in their own cities.
Right.
You see what I'm
What?
saying?
Yes.
And we all worked together. It was no fussing and fighting. I can't tell you one time I had an argument with any of them guys or a time when they argued amongst each other because we all helped each other make money, and I would let them know I'm not working with everybody because all money ain't good money.
Right.
Mm-mm.
If I thought somebody was into something that could get us all jammed up, I wouldn't do it.
That's smart.
That's
Yeah,
why you survive.
I try
Can
to
you
be
name a
smart.
few artists that you work with that's local here in Cincinnati?
Yeah, BCO. They had that song, "Bouncing, Bouncing, Swinging,
Bang
Swinging."
it.
I'm
I
bouncing,
remember that.
swinging, swing.
I remember that. Brick City.
Yeah, Huh?
I remember BCO. I remember them.
Yeah, they from Winton
Brick
Terrace.
City. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We worked with Taka and
Hmm.
Garnett Entertainment. We did all Garnett Entertainment stuff. Um,
Oh, Tucker and
Tyrone
Cross and all them.
Tyrone Hill with the OTR click.
Oh
We
yeah,
worked with Big J
Drake and them.
Records with Players for Life.
Players, yes.
Yeah,
Ron
it's
Mac.
Ron Mack and them.
Yes. I mean, it's so many.
Did y'all?
And the
Soaking
younger
Wet Records.
guys, the younger guys, when they come up, they went all around us. They went to other people to work with. But I always say, well, hey, we have choices in life. You don't have to work with us. But I guarantee you this: when we tell you we're gonna do something, that's what gets done. When we tell you this is what how it's gonna be, then that's Greg Street right there.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Street DJ out of Atlanta. I had the All Hustle No Luck shirt on. That was Lantana, but Lantana actually didn't work with us.
Okay.
He got CDs and DVDs duplicated by us.
That's working with you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as doing the marketing and promotion, he
Right.
had another whole team.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you slept on that you wish you could have went and worked with? Or not slept on, work with?
Is there anybody that
You haven't
I
worked
work?
with that you wanted to work with that you had the chance to you would have worked with them, wanted to work with.
Well, it's quite a few people, especially in Cincinnati, that I wish I would have had a chance to work with. I personally found a lot of good music here in the city, but
Hmm.
the people were doing something else with other people. And one person who I really thought, and I still think they had Cardi B down pat. I mean, they could have been in that place as that Silver Carrots.
Right.
Hmm.
Who was that?
I give that girl
Silver
her props because I don't
Oh.
care what nobody say.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Silver,
yeah.
Forest Park.
Yeah.
Silver, I always liked her. I
I
know I
thought
like what she's doing now. As a family
mm-hmm.
mother and taking care of kids and things. But Silver Carrots, yeah, I thought she should have went a lot further.
Is she
Hmm.
I thought she dropped
She
something new
did
down
pretty
there in
good.
Florida. Ain't that
She
what she I
did
think she in
just drop,
Florida.
I
She
think.
just dropped something, I thought. I don't know if it was a diss or something, but it was something. Yeah, I don't know why. That's another question I want to ask you. Why has nobody from here made it with all this talent, with all these DJs, with all these resources that we have, the history that
Because
Cincinnati has,
everybody, a lot of people
the
here hard
music
headed.
and just itself, funk that we have
They
here.
know it alls here.
The
And that's exactly right. You can't tell them nothing. If I would have changed my area code to a 404, which is Atlanta, if I would have changed my area code, I could have told them anything they wanted to hear.
Hmm.
But as long as I was from Cincinnati, they wasn't trying to hear what I had to say.
It's
Erica
stupid.
P. Erica
Ugh.
P. is a good artist, a real good artist. And something about Silver and Erica, they have got they've got the business attire. They look like they've
mm-hmm.
already made it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But they, the companies, the people here in Cincinnati, they listen to you so much to the point. Well, okay, if somebody else got in their ear, I could charge them $1,500. Somebody else could charge them 15,000, and they go with that person that's charging 15,000. I'm not like that. I don't. I just didn't need it. So I felt like for my city, I even got to the point for my city for one whole entire year, I would work your project for $600 a month. And they still went to other places.
They
I never
charge them
really got
more.
a, I never really got a chance to exploit them the way I wanted to. I shouldn't say exploit. I should say I never got a
I said, hmm?
chance. I never got a chance to really promote them the way that they needed to be done in Cincinnati because they know more than me. How can you do something for somebody. If
They
you
know
guys
it.
got
Goddamn
teenagers,
all. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
if you got teenagers, you know what I'm talking about.
Right, you
Mm-hmm.
do. You can't tell them nothing. I used to be that way too. Sometimes
The
I would tell you,
You still
duh.
are
you
now.
still tell you can't tell you nothing. I'm like, okay,
Mhm. Yeah,
that might be in
you're
the
right.
water. Something in the water here. Might be in the
Mm-mm.
water.
It's in
The
y'all genes.
what?
It's in your
Well, the
genes, man.
outlets were here. You'd be surprised of the outlets that are here that nobody gets to take advantage of because they run down south and they spend money with people who can't do anything for them, or that person is just about the money. I have a guy in Atlanta
They
right
be getting
now,
duped.
huh?
They be getting duped.
What's
I could tell you about a guy in Atlanta right now who will tell me, why do you Midwest people come down here all the time, spend all this money, and they move down here, they spend all this money, and all these guys just doing is laughing at them. They don't even play these stuff on the radio.
nope,
I don't
I
play
just shake
none
my
of that.
head. I
nope,
don't know. The
nope,
best I could say is I don't know.
nope. Everybody
DJ,
run down
nobody.
south.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
So
I'm you
do.
talking. I'm just confirming with you. Right. Everybody runs down south and think that they gonna make it. I'm going to ATL and
They
I'm
clones.
I'm I'm gonna do this and gonna do that, and they either end up going and not doing anything or ended up getting their music stole from them.
Exactly. And then
Mm-hmm.
you know what they said? Well, he stole my music. Well, he didn't steal it. If you didn't copyright it, you shouldn't have put it out.
Right.
If you if you didn't register it with BMI and do your copyrights and all the things you were supposed to do, let me tell you like this. Then nobody stole it. You gave it to them.
You
You
gave it to
That's
get
just
them.
it
the way it
away.
is.
You don't
See,
get it away.
the main thing that I made people do around here, and you can ask Miss Nikki, you can ask Rome, young Rome,
Mm-hmm.
you can ask anybody who ever worked for me. They got mad at me because I made them do the business first. But now they all look back and say thank you.
Right.
When they get them little checks, Blackjack, Polo. You remember Polo
Mm-hmm.
and Blackjack and
Mm-hmm.
them? They had money, money, money coming down like snow. B Luck.
Mm-hmm.
They all those three, Blackjack, Polo, and B Luck. They all three had a song on the radio here in Cincinnati at the same time. You know what I told them? I said, if all three of y'all did a conglomerate with your companies together and made one fucking hit and put y'all money together and push that one hit, just push that one hit by putting y'all money together, you know what y'all could do?
Right.
And you all gonna get paid because we're gonna do the copyrights, we're gonna register them, the splits, everything gonna be done right. And they told me no. I'm not doing no song with him. And if you want me to do a song with him, then I'm not working with you. I said, cool. Take your money somewhere else. You don't listen to me. They
That's
wouldn't do it.
crazy.
You not allowing me to do. You paying me for
I
what? I can't even do my job.
I thought it was gonna happen before, and me and Mighty Joe Young talked about it not too
Yeah.
long ago about coming together and somebody just exactly what you just said. Like it's too many resources for us not to pick one artist and get behind that artist and run it. I said it's just too many of us to know too many things to do to make it happen. It's
Yeah.
The
egos.
artist is the hardest one out of all to work with.
Yes,
That's why
y'all
The
you
are.
can't
hardest.
do it.
Yes, y'all very or damn well are.
Yeah.
Very
And
hard to work
honestly,
with.
to tell you the truth about it, all them DJs used to argue with each other. Everybody wanted to be the superstar. Think
Right.
about it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted to be the man. It got to the point where the artist
Damn.
couldn't be the artist because the DJ wanted to be the artist.
And eventually
Puff
that
daddies,
switched
man.
over, didn't it?
Puff Daddy
Think
niggas.
about the Ritz. Think about the Ritz. We brought so many artists to the Ritz, and Drew and Dwight let us do anything we wanted to do it there. But it got to the point where the DJs would tell me, "No, I ain't playing his record because he insulted me or he." It just was a
Wow.
mess. It was just a mess,
And that has
and
transcended over years. But I
every
think I think
Watch your
it's
mouth
changing.
out here if you want them to play something.
I think it's changing. I think they came together. You know, I see Diamond trying to lead the charge on that as far as that. I mean, he be trying. I think that for the most part, they like Atlanta. They got a unified front.
But Diamond tried to do it a long time ago, seriously, and everybody started hating on him because he was the man at the Ritz. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Diamond and B has had the Ritz popping, and
Mm-hmm.
ain't no denying that.
Right.
And when the concerts came in, the promoter would hire somebody on the radio station to be the DJ versus the DJ that they already got in the Ritz. It just became a controversy all the way around, and we all just got kind of like, well, it ain't even fun no more.
Right.
Who wants to argue all the time?
Right.
I, that's just not me. You know, I'm gonna just say it like this: you can find white people,
Niggers.
Jewish people, and everybody else that they don't care if they don't like Bob or Robert or Jose over there. We're gonna all work together to get this money, and when we get off from work, fuck you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You go your way,
But
I go mine.
black people, we can't even make 10 cents without arguing over it.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is the truth.
That's stupid.
And it's still like that to this day.
I don't know how it's ever gonna change. I really don't. Even with the situations going on right now with these protests and things, if everybody was to stick together and get on one accord, all of this could work out. I
Right.
think it's great that the millennials started all this protesting. I think it's great that it was time for a change. It was really time for a change. And us all being confined to home, quarantine, they call it, us being quarantined, and then you gonna kill George Floyd, that just sparked everything. And then Breonna Taylor, they just say, well, let's go back and get this too. And in all the situations, people just got heated. And now, you got all diversities of people out there marching together, hand over foot with each other, and trying to find a solution. You got the people's attention. Why we killing each other?
Right.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's
Stupid.
it
It
really
makes no
Yeah.
sense at
burns me up though
all.
too, and then I get mad because it's so political and the Black Lives Matter and all this stuff, and then I think to myself, if it don't matter, man, and I can't. And everybody want to bring up statistics, and I'm like, look at here, man. I'm just concerned about what's going on in Cincinnati right here. This is where we get
I'm
up
just
every Monday.
concerned on what's going on in our own community.
Yes,
I don't care what them white people doing.
I
Don't
don't
tell me
either.
it ain't no such thing as black on black crime when I see it every day. Do it, you just using the words that Richard Nixon came up with. I don't care who came up with it. I'm telling you right now, if our people start killing each other, then other people will respect us more.
Mm-hmm.
How
Well,
we gonna get respect when we going against the grain?
all the
Stop
time
killing
going
each
against the
other.
grain. Yes.
You got a movement going. You got the whole world. Think about it. The whole world was fighting for George Floyd. Do you think that man ever thought that he would go down in history like this?
No, I
No.
don't think he woke up thinking he was gonna die.
Hey, your phone is ringing. Pick up your
Mm-mm-mm.
phone.
We got a caller calling in too.
My phone ain't ringing.
No, that's our call line. We got a call line, and caller, who's on the line? Hello,
So
caller. Oh, it's Lucky Luciano.
Grizz,
Yeah, who this?
this is dope.
Oh, okay.
from Naptown.
That's what I thought. It's Lucky
Oh,
Luciano. He
Lucky Luke.
from Naptown too. He know Lucky too. So he was Judy. We got Judy Jones on the via Skype, man, in the interview, and we was talking about what was going on with her, and now we switched it up to the world topics, man, and
I didn't mean to do that.
no,
But
it's all good. It's all good. And that's what we was talking about, man. But as far as Breonna Taylor and as far as black folks, we is not going. I don't see us ever coming together because if I made a post about WAP, yes, I've listened to all types of other songs and blah 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 blah, but we got to take some type of responsibility and accountability amongst ourselves. And all you heard was, "Them ain't my kids. That ain't my child. That's on the parents for them to do this and do that." And then I said, "Well, you right. But what about the ones that don't have that guidance to sit there and tell you, hey, you shouldn't be listening to that or that. Just throw them to the curb? That ain't my problem." So I don't
and it
ever.
is our problem.
It is.
It is our problem. Because you know what? That's why they getting wilding out here and getting their heads bashed in or getting shot up because somebody turned their head and said it ain't my problem. It is our problem. It's a
Mhm.
village. If I see your child, Grizz, out here in the street acting a fool, I'ma whoop that ass. Now go tell your daddy.
Go tell your daddy.
That's how I was
Mhm.
raised.
I mean, exactly. That's how I was raised.
Period.
And I think people talking about they scared of the children and how they act, the kids acting crazy, this, that, and the third. And I ain't gonna even perp. I pulled up to the dairy about a terrace one evening, and I'm pulling in, and the young boy pulled out in front of me and looked at me like I was the fool, and then reached down and pulled out his pistol, and I was like, "Now do I pull out my pistol and then we start this, or do I just go about
No,
my
you
business
don't.
and
Brandishing
do what I
weaponry
do,
is
like,
grounds for. See, that's how they getting themselves killed. If they doing things that's grounds to get yourself killed.
And then I parked and then I went in there and had to go talk to dude. Like, look, man, I don't know what that all was about. You almost hit me coming out. Ain't no need for all this other stuff. Nigga looked at me like I was 14 karat foolish. I said my piece and I got in my car and I left. But these kids, you can't be scared of them, man.
You can't.
You can't be scared of them, man, because that might be the words you might say to somebody might change their lives. Might keep
And
them
I
from doing something
always
stupid.
tried to be a positive, not I don't even want to say a role model, but I always tried to be a positive force in other people's children's lives. I don't have children, but I got a lot of nieces and nephews. And when I say nieces and nephews, I got great nieces and nephews. I got great great and great 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 nieces and nephews.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, every one of them know that I'm the clown of the family, but every one of them has respect for me, and that's how it's supposed to be. When you a parent, you shouldn't be out here doing the WAP on Facebook
Nope.
because even if your child don't see it, your child friends see it, your child friend mama see it, and they show it to their child, and their child talk to you and say, "Well, your mama doing this. Your mama. How can you do that? How can you raise a child and do that on social media?"
Right.
It's just like the dads. You
It's
don't
sad.
see. I mean, you see guys on there always flashing their damn money and wonder why they get robbed. But at the same time,
Wonder why they got
I don't.
robbed.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was repeating what you said.
Because I'm
Wonder
gonna
why
tell
they
you
got
what.
robbed
You
like
know
some
why?
fools.
I was in Indy, and he just had this. Carla Luciano just had this happen last week about. Now everybody want to do promotion. He promotes too, and he doing the Hello. She was talking.
I'm
She
I'm
here?
still here.
Oh, uh, everybody want to do the promotions. That's what we do. And he wanted to do $2 Tuesday down there, and it's the same mentality, man. It's a ghetto mentality. It's ghetto. It's like I'm bred in this. I was down there. We had a good time, and we was leaving. Bull crap jumped off. windows being busted out. I mean, this is like in every city. So I think it's a mentality that's embedded amongst black folk. And I'm telling you, if I run for mayor next year, I'm going to be like dude on the wire. I'm going to dedicate a section of the city for rejects, for wannabes, for gangsters,
Stop.
for
I want you to stop right now.
crackheads.
I'd like you to stop
Everything,
right now.
the ghetto mentality, because there's some
Did
people you got
say
to
run
leave
for
by the
mayor
wayside.
next year?
Yeah.
And you could call that city
Hey,
to jump off.
Hey, kill the show, y'all. We stopping early. Cut it, Jalen. This fool
Hey,
done lost his goddamn mind.
Why can't I run for
young
mayor?
Kanye.
Because for one, you have too many personalities.
Hey, and they all gonna be about the good,
You got
and they
too many
all gonna be
applications
about
to-
doing the right thing.
They want an application for each personality.
No problem. No problem. That's what
Hey,
copy
period.
machines are for.
Just call him Young Kanye.
Yeah, well, no, no.
You have lost
No.
your god.
I have control over mine. I don't need the medicine.
I ain't voting for you. I ain't voting for your ass.
The medicine that I
ain't goddamn
of
voting
the
for
earth.
you. I'm telling you
need
now.
that Paxil or Lamictal that was taken a long time ago.
I'm going out with a loudspeaker in front of the voting post. Like, I don't know what is going on out here, y'all. Turn around, folks.
No, that's okay. Hey, but let me switch it back up to the music. Which artist, celebrity that you had the most fun working with?
The most fun working with?
Yeah. Tell us a celebrity story.
Oh my God, we got so many.
Celebrity smut, man.
Whatever. Everybody want to hear some stuff. Don't you worry about it. You ask a dumb question.
I always want to know people's little personal.
I said celebrity story.
Kicking stories
It
with
could have been.
celebrities. Meet some and get your own stories.
I do have some, and I don't give a damn.
Stick to them.
Hey, man.
Well, I had fun working with all them Houston artists.
Oh, yeah?
Houston artists, when I tell you they know how to grind, and they will come up here in a hot minute. And they went all throughout all the Midwest. When I tell you, we picked up Brian in Milwaukee. Brian in Milwaukee was helping us promote. And these artists would come here. They would make Louisville their home, especially Cash Money now.
Mm-hmm.
And when they would make Louisville their home, and they would travel all throughout the Midwest working with each one of our promoters. And I'm telling you, we went to the hoodest, the jump off bars. You know about the jump off on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
We went to the jump off bar. We went to Sampone had ponies. What was the name of that place down at Freddy's?
Mm-hmm.
It was Freddy's, Parktown. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of all them clubs downtown. But we went to the hoodest of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
The Fritz Mob from downtown.
Rest in peace, Hirsch.
I had a ball with them. Shout out to OG FM Duke.
FM Duke, that's my homeboy. And rest in peace,
Yeah.
Herschel.
I had a ball with them. And think how young they were at that time. We had a ball. Remember Nelly's? They had a club downtown called Nelly's. It was also the Belmont.
The Belmont. I have fun at the
Yeah.
big block gator parties.
See, I have fun wherever I went.
I ran into FM Duke and them up in Detroit one time, me and Neil and all of us.
That's what we call the Chitlin Circuit.
Yeah, that was our Chitlin Circuit, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They was up in Detroit, and they promoting that song Nana Nana Nana.
It was
Nana,
actually
Nana,
New
Boo Boo.
Year's.
Huh?
We was up there New Year's, and they was up there just kicking it New Year's.
Oh, okay.
So Houston
Yeah,
artists.
so
It's the last time I ever seen old Herschel alive.
yeah. Herschel from Indianapolis.
Herschel from French Mob.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah. So with that being said, what do you got going on now? Because you keep talking retirement, but we keep seeing you posting here and there. I think you're itching to get out and do something for real.
Well, I'm not into to get out and do anything. Let me tell you that right now. I like doing CD and DVD duplication. I do that for a lot of artists with Rapid CDs. If you go on Facebook, you'll see Rapid CDs Facebook page. That's Judy Jones. I do that in my own home, and I don't have to be bothered with nothing or nobody. Most people order their CDs and DVDs, and they have them 24 hours. Sometimes the same day, just depends.
Now,
But
I don't
go
mean to
ahead.
cut you off, but age old story. CDs ain't selling. CDs ain't selling. How profitable is CDs today still for you? Not to get in your pockets or anything, because you're still doing it. So obviously, it's still good business. People still using CDs, right?
Yeah, people with common sense realize that there are some people that still got old school cars, old school in their house, and they still want CDs. Some people they just don't. That streaming thing just ain't them.
I tried to explain
So
that to somebody because they always crying about the DVD man up in Seven Hills. And they keep like, man, this guy's still selling DVDs. I said, obviously somebody wants them.
somebody buying it, else he wouldn't be in business anymore.
Exactly. And that just burns me up. They don't do
They
that
ain't
no
no
more,
dummies.
Grizz.
They
They don't
came
do
out
that
with
no
some
more.
soaps or
And I
something.
sit here and I'm telling my, and I have my cars printed up and everything, and I still have the same routine, like I'm promoting my label or promoting one of my artists, or promoting somebody with magazines or whatever I'm doing, my bags or whatever. I still have the same routine, like you say. I still go to the liquor stores. I still hit the gas
Yeah,
stations that we go to. And I'm sitting there like, man, I know that guy playing a goddamn CD. I know people playing CDs still. That's
let me
money to
tell you
me.
something. Everybody's records wouldn't still be there if it wasn't selling.
Right.
Everybody's Records is one of the oldest music stores in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you Woody, Harry, all of them guys up there, Maryland, that owns the store, all of them guys don't do nothing but give me love.
Right.
And if these artists really wanted to do something, they could go to that record store, talk to any one of them people, and set up an in store. Still to this day. Still to this day. But they don't want to do nothing.
You know, you just gave me a great idea. We might do a live show at one of the at over at everybody's or something like that. When we have to do that.
Exactly.
Do that because I'm old school, man. We got music. Like he keep crying to me about this music. I got music for days, for days, for
Get my
days.
music,
Like
man. I ain't gonna keep
that I could.
going over
What they
this
say,
shit.
remastered. You owe me some money. Remastered, and I could
Yes, you done
resell
lost
them.
your
I could go
goddamn
out and
mind.
redo them, and go out to these liquor stores and these spots, hot spots, and still make some money.
In fact,
Check this
I ought
out.
to draw a bill
I
up on your
still
ass for how long you been holding it in hiatus.
You need to
I'm getting,
redefine.
matter of fact, I'm
You
getting
need
ready
to
to draw my bill up.
you need to
I'm drawing
redefine
my
print in
bill
your
up.
contract and thank Rollo that and thank me because y'all wasn't getting no daggone copyrights, nothing. So you need to be
I ain't
thanking
on
me.
no contract and soaking wet. What do you keep talking about?
Oh yes you do.
No, where the hell
oh
I
my
ain't.
Oh
God,
yes you do. It's in my file cabinet.
No, the fuck it
I
ain't.
remember soaking wet.
Yeah, it's in your file. It's in my
I
file
recall
cabinet.
being the only person that did.
You was the last. Anyway, see, we going back to all
Oh,
this
I was
stuff.
the last.
I can go
What you
right
do?
back.
Get me drunk?
No,
What
you
you
got
do?
your
You
own
did
self
something.
drunk.
What the fuck you
You
do,
got your
man?
own self
Oh,
drunk.
wait a minute. Hey,
Hey, but
hey.
hold on. I work with a Japanese fella. He comes over here about every 6 months and he buys all the old '90s hip hop. If you got old '90s hip hop CDs and cassettes, 45s, any of that stuff, he wants it. You know,
Really?
a lot of people don't want to sell their stuff.
No, you know what?
And there's always gonna be hoarders out there.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And he
Can't
comes every
forget the
6 months. We
hoarder.
find a collection of everywhere we go. We find some kind of collection.
From a
Yes.
hoarder.
Well, that's what's up. Well, I'm
Well, I
glad.
want to thank you guys for having me.
Oh,
No,
it was
I
I
been
want
hope
to
a
thank
I
you for
answered
wonderful
all your
having.
pleasure.
questions.
Yeah, I wanted to give you, like I said before, your flowers. While you're here, while you're doing your thing, still and still
I
making
ain't
a
going
dent.
nowhere.
Right. Right. But like I said, we don't get this type of shine amongst ourselves here because whatever we doing, like you said, arguing, bickering, whatever this, and that, there's people that I know that have made an indent, made an impression, made a mark on this music and this music here. And you are one of them. You are the queen of the Midwest. So it was a must that I have you on here. Like I gotta
A
get
bloody
Squire.
must.
You know what I'm talking about? I still got a couple of DJs again, but Squire's he's on my target.
Yeah.
He's on my
Now
target.
that's a DJ.
Yeah, I got to get him on here.
We
There's
gotta
some
get John
people
Kelly on here,
that
man. I like it.
that need to get their shine on that might not been able to do that, and I'm here to help them do that because I appreciate what they've done for the city. I've learned. I picked up game. I ain't never, like you said, argue with nobody, and that's why a lot of these cats be like Grizz, because I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you doing. I'm trying to make money too. So if you dropping
Exactly.
breadcrumbs, you best believe I'm picking up them breadcrumbs and I'm gonna make me a whole loaf.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
and,
been my
and
motto all the time.
people need to give you people like yourself and DJ Drizzle, your partner there with you, and DJ Drizzle. People need to give you all the props and respect. You know, I appreciate you all. You know,
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
it's important to keep yourself in other people's ear. It's important for people to see you doing something.
Right,
It's important. And I see you guys doing stuff. I don't say nothing all the time, but I'm watching.
right. And
I'm
that
watching. I have fun.
mm-hmm. And that's what's going. I'm taking this to the other level. Like I also want to give us. I got to get my boy Bruno on here too. Give me a
Yeah,
round
yeah,
of
yeah.
applause for DJ Bruno too,
Oh,
please.
Bruno.
Yes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Daggone right.
God, that's my man. That's my partner. You know what I'm talking about? The man with two brains. You know what I'm talking about? It wouldn't be
Yeah.
no.
What happened to y'all? What happened to that radio show?
Well, it got to be.
It's still,
I mean, we can still pick it up and do it, but with him, he was doing everything. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Running,
Yeah.
doing the promotions, what these guys doing, running the show, doing the shows, coming up with ideas, and being on top of that, dealing with what he got to deal with at home, and being a father and all that,
yeah,
doing it
man.
in his
Yeah.
home. So I understand what my partner was going through. So with
Went on
that.
overload.
Yeah, overload. You know what I'm talking about? And asking people to help out and people not doing exactly what you just said about not wanting to do what you need to do to make the machine run the way it needs to be ran. It's a team effort.
Pick up your phone.
You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, somebody calling.
It's the bloody end.
Hello, who calling? Who calling? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hold on for a minute,
Yeah, it's
caller.
still dope from that, man. It's been having a little
No worries.
difficulty with my phone or something.
No worries, no worries. But yeah, so people like him, Judy, that I got to give out props to. And but I ain't gonna hold you long.
We appreciate it.
I
I
appreciate you
appreciate
being
you
on
guys.
here. You know what I'm telling me? Tell a friend. I know you don't do too much sharing and
Wait
everything.
a minute, man. Who the hell is this on the phone again?
Lucci. But
Oh, I thought they
It's
said
dope.
something.
we gonna let
Oh,
you
he said
get
no.
on till you get on, and because we get this show right here, something else. But I appreciate you again. I thank you for coming on the show.
All right.
I'm
Thank you
twiddling
guys for
my
having me.
thumbs, man.
Bye.
When,
Lucky Luciano,
when
what's
the
going
last
on,
time you
buddy?
seen somebody twiddle their
Hey,
thumbs?
what's happening now?
Oh man, sitting here with this dope interview we just did with Judy Jones,
Twiddling.
man. She was down there
I'm twiddling.
all over for real, Midwest, Queen of the Midwest. She didn't work with Lucky. Lucky and a whole bunch of other people from Indy too, man. What's up with you, man? I heard you was under the weather.
You heard I was what?
Under the weather. The hell?
Yeah. I
Just
get
eat
a
some
little
grass,
chest
man.
cold.
That's all you gotta do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, the wife sent me to get that COVID test immediately,
Okay.
and it came back negative. You know what I mean? But
Of course it did.
I'm back. I'm at least 85% back.
You gotta eat some grass, man.
Why you keep telling you to eat grass?
Yeah, we going to Vegas this weekend.
Okay,
Our
that's what's up.
brothers getting married. We flying out there Friday.
Okay,
I ain't been to Vegas since Nas.
right.
About I don't know, it was maybe that might have been 20 years
It
ago,
was
man.
20 years, 20 plus years ago. Yes,
Damn.
sir.
Yeah, it had to be.
Are you gonna have a ball?
Y'all had
Under
flyaway
COVID.
collars on the
Just make sure you covered up in COVID.
bell bottoms when you went, didn't you?
Where y'all stand at?
I think it's I don't know. Let me get the line. I don't even know it because
Right.
they putting us up.
Right. That's what's
So I don't
up.
know what the hotel it is. I was thinking it might have been the Stardust, but that's just the one I remember. I don't know where we stand at.
Don't stare at the
The
Stardust.
Bellagio.
That sound good.
Don't. That's the Stardust. That's one of the.
We're going to be at the Bellagio.
Oh, they're gonna be at the Bellagio.
Oh, y'all where the water show at?
Yeah, they're gonna be at the Bellagio.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. I thought he was gonna say he said Stardust. I was like,
That'll
just
be
walk
Bellagio.
on
That's
by. Just walk
What's
on
happening
by.
in the nasty natty, man?
Sexy secrets.
When you coming down here?
Uh,
You don't know. Hey man.
Probably next weekend.
Okay.
Cause I don't know. Yeah, probably next weekend. Cause like I say, this weekend we're going to Las Vegas, and I was supposed to be going to Martha's Vineyard next month for the fishing trip, but I had to cancel that. I gotta get on the grind. I can't.
Yeah, it is
I'm gonna be
grind
missing
time.
too many days here. I mean, that was a 8-day trip.
That was grind time. Hey, let me ask you something. What's the climate and the mood in Indy right now as far as the Breonna Taylor announcement?
I gotta drive to goddamn Richmond.
I think as far as I ain't heard a lot, but me personally, I did hear some stuff on the radio, from the people from NAP talking about how that money ain't enough. They need to be prosecuted. That's the way I feel that most of the people feel out here in NAP, that the money don't mean nothing. I mean, she ain't here to spend it, and then it's like that's just another bailout. Like they just throwing money to where they saying it's okay still because you ain't prosecuting these officers that's doing this.
Right. I'm gonna say it like this,
that.
man. I seen the meme and
That's because the officers are doing their job under the law.
This guy right here, he really trips me out.
I'm telling you, I'm not bullshitting. Why you think none of these police don't never be going to jail? Because they did doing their job. It looks real crazy to us, but on the other end, their job and their paperwork they signed up to, they're up under the red tape.
So they signed the contract saying that they go ahead and kill unarmed black men and women. Did you just walk in somebody's house and shoot them?
They the police, and they signed up to do all of that.
No,
yeah,
simple.
man, but it's. I
If
mean,
not,
I can feel
they would be
some of
going
them,
to jail.
No, they're
They
not
ain't
going to jail because it's a racist system. That's why they're not going to jail.
The racist system that they're working for, right? Meaning they ain't going to jail within the racist system because they ain't did nothing wrong within their racist system they work for.
How many cases of a black officer
don't
killing
get the
another
police
black
debunked?
That don't even hit the news like that because more or less, I guess it was justified. It ain't been put under the radar.
All I know is
you gotta
this.
look at it as these people, they're not trained right. I mean, to me, if correct me if I'm wrong, but I think at least half of the force are people you went to school with that was picked on and shit like that, and now they done got a power trip.
The correct term is poop butts.
Because they are police.
I mean, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that may have to do
on
with
top of that,
a lot of it, but I mean, some of them, not a lot
of it. To do what they want.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like maybe half of them is somebody that they grew up with a being unseen type person to where they was isolated. I ain't even gonna say they was picked on. They just was isolated and a self person to where now they feel this gives them something that badge. It's almost like the same thing when you got a gun permit or you got a gun. If you walk around with a gun, when you don't have that gun, it's worse than not having on your jury because you feel like it's a part of your fit. You have to have it. It changes your perspective. That's why I don't like but not everybody, but you got people out there when they strap, they act different because they got that backing. You know what I'm saying? To where, in other words, in another instance, they'll be more shied away or punk out of it or something. Where this way, on the other end, they hyping up the situation.
I feel like this.
And I think the police is the same damn way. You know, they put them on a pedestal in they own mind.
The police need to be. I saw a meme today. It wasn't a meme. It was a post. I ain't gonna say a meme. It was a post, and it said, this stuff ain't gonna stop.
Really
they're not gonna stop until you pop them back. That's what the post was saying.
But see, the only thing about that is, then it gives them more ammo to be that way because
I disagree. I disagree because now if you go under this scenario, say somebody pop you and you go pop them, you do it like you do it on the streets. You do it like you do it on the streets.
Yeah.
You wait till smoke clear down and you go handle your business. When I read that post, I thought that, like, you know what, that might be what you got to do.
Look, now, Breonna Taylor family found one of them police and killed them. They going to the joint. Period.
I mean, because
did nobody say get found and do it? Nobody say get found and do it. They saying go and handle your business and not getting caught doing it. You ain't got to be a rah-rah. You can do whatever I'm not promoting it, but I'm just saying. You can go do what you got to go do. You see it in the movies. Yeah, you see it in the movies. Hey, however it go down. You know what I'm talking about? Eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
Yeah, because what they did is cold-blooded murder, too.
Yeah,
so you talk about as far as if let street justice handle those that did it type shit.
Yeah, your family. That's what the post that I read was getting at, that they shoot you and kill your family, you go get them, and you go do it the way that you know how to do it.
That's why I don't understand when the protest and the rioting stuff happen, that you go and tearing up black establishments, and that's why I feel like it's an anarchy in that shit, to where, they've been saying that for a while, and I believe that, to where, like, they caught that white girl burning, setting that Wendy's on fire. They sending in these malicious groups for the protest so they can make that protest turn violent.
What if I told you that all of this stuff was debate?
You know what I'm saying?
George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter, all of this stuff was debate. All of it.
Was debate for what?
I mean, this black officer told his son it was 5 things that he told him to do if you get pulled over. And they got an app on your iPhone right now that you can have, you can say, Siri, I am being pulled over. It's on every iPhone, and you just have to activate it. And you can say, Siri, I am being pulled over. And it will automatically record.
Siri, I'm being pulled over.
And it will call somebody, yeah.
Well, let me see. Get it doing.
If your phone is
on
every iPhone.
You ain't got the right one, man.
Siri, I'm being pulled over.
You got a pair phone.
No, that ain't the right thing.
You got to activate it.
He got a pair phone anyway. He don't got the Apple.
But I got an Apple phone.
You got the new pair joint.
No,
but anyway, the whole point of that too is that you need to have. It's good to record when you get pulled over.
Yeah.
It protects you and the officer. For the most part, because
that was
when
funny.
you being filmed, you change the way you act.
Really? It does not.
A whole lot of officers that come snatch your phones out of people's hands.
They try to.
The main thing is not to be an asshole, because you don't know what this damn dude done been through today, just like he don't know what you've been through.
Right. But,
I mean, some of us don't want to do that shit, but you need to be on some yes, sir, and And the one thing he said too is when you start questioning an officer, they say you should not be questioning the officer why he pulled you over until he'll tell you. Because when you're doing a lot of questioning, they are geared. That's something they learned in the academy, that they are geared to think that you're doing something malicious, because psychologically you're trying to throw them off because you keep asking them all these questions. Like it means that you got something to hide. That's the way they look at it.
Over, the first thing out their mouth is, "Why'd you pull me over?" And they going the fuck off.
Where I'm like, wow, when you ask a lot of questions, it automatically sends a red flag. That's what the officer said. He said that sends a red flag when you start questioning the officer. It makes them feel like you have something to hide. That's what they've been trained to, how they've been trained to feel. When you start asking a bunch of questions.
Getting defensive makes me feel like you got something to hide.
Even if you're in the right, you're supposed to just be there and be cool, and the shit'll go a lot different. I mean, a lot of these incidents I feel could have went different if both sides acted different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't condoning nothing what they did, because you still did it. They just had it on the news about Breonna Taylor and the young dude Reed that the police, when he got out the car up here in Nap, he start running, and then he gets shot, and then they shoot him in the face too. You know, how do you shoot him in the body and wait till he turns over and you shoot him in his face or something? That's like, and then they said they had it on where his phone was still on live, and it said, well, I guess we're going to have a closed casket. That's the type of shit where you need to be punished.
That ain't going to never happen.
Hold on, you guys.
Yeah, I did see that.
That ain't going to happen, though, man.
Live.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, but ain't no justice, man. These people ain't for no justice for us. And sadly, it's like what you've been saying. It's a bigger picture. Like you said, it's been baked, because no matter what, they put on the news about this COVID. Like you said, whatever they can put on this news about this COVID, all of this stuff, it's a control thing, man. It's a control thing. And people are falling for it, for everything. And the white folks, they thinking that they above something, and they don't know that y'all getting the same amount of pay. Y'all still paying the same damn taxes everybody else is. This is affecting you too. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody's a scapegoat for a bigger cause for somebody else to make money off of all of this stuff. So it's just really, 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 really nuts, for real. But we ain't gonna talk you to death, man. We appreciate you calling in, man. You can call in next weekend too. Next Wednesday, we got on next Wednesday's show, we got Faith Daniels from 92, whatever the channel is in Dayton. She's been doing her thing too for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we out to give our peoples they flowers and they props that's been putting it down here in the city, and we're gonna switch it up.
I don't know her.
And you know, you probably heard her voice.
She's not getting any of my flowers.
Yes,
I'm
she
saving
is.
them for my sweet
Oh, okay. It's a little weird. But anyway, man, we about to get out of here. Appreciate you calling, man. Call back next week, and we get out. You have a safe trip out there in Vegas, man. Have some fun.
Man, it's always much love.
You know what I'm talking about? Don't partake of the festivities too much.
Lando,
if you do, go. If you do partake of the festivities, I'm gonna tell you where to go. Go to the end of the strip by the LS hotel, right there where the McDonald's is. It's a nice place over there. It's an old school McDonald's. They got the old 57 Chevy or something in there.
That's what dude said.
Don't eat on
Yeah, see, he know what he talking about. That's what dude said, right? Exactly. So go visit there and check it out, man. But in the meantime, we're gonna let you go and get out this phone. We're gonna close this show out, man. And as we always do and always say, man, don't be stuck on stupid.
And relax the motherfucking dumb, schmucks.
See y'all next week. 6 out.
This your boy Grizz.
And I'm your main man, Greenback.
And this is the GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE show. Powered by